Have you ever had that little voice inside your head saying, I think I'm just going to stay in bed? No, the little voice is saying, get your ass up. Time to get into adventures. It's time for KD After Dark. We must bring light into this subject. Let there be light. You digging that psychedelic little blue light? Perhaps I should unplug it. From After Dark World Headquarters, this is KD with your morning report. Very early in the morning, Saturday, November 13th, 2021. Good morning, everyone. For all of Ms. and Ms. America, all ships at sea, all sods, everywhere. It's time to get up. It's time to get shit done. Speaking of getting shit done, I think I should return to the reading. We're going to go back to the Bible again today. Can you believe it? I can. Probably one of my favorite verses in the entire Bible. All right, so this is Moses speaking to God at the burning bush. I'm going to relate this into some actionable, albeit metaphorical, information that you could use. So God's telling him he needs to go to the Israelites, and it's time for them to leave Egypt. But Moses asked, all right, we're starting at Exodus 4, chapter 4, verse 13. But Moses asked, if I go to the people of Israel and tell them that their father's God has sent me, they will ask, which God are you talking about? What shall I tell them? The sovereign God, was the reply. Just say, here's the critical part, I am has sent me. Yes, tell them Jehovah, the God of your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my eternal name to be used throughout all generations. Here's your metaphorical actionable intelligence. The next time that you are facing the Egyptians, metaphorically, go up to them and say, I am has sent me, and a way will be provided. You should reflect upon this. This too. Continuing our readings this morning, I want to get back. I'm not a fan of this. This is made for Yankees. It's complete bullshit. If I hadn't got it for free, I'd probably have thrown it away. Okay, so they're giving all their little hillbilly sayings, which I've never heard 50% of them. A fixin', getting ready, okay? Again, when? It'll be supper time again. I get through ironing. Some of these, I don't even know how to pronounce them. I don't even know what in the hell they're talking about. Ink pen. My ink pen won't write. I dismiss this thing as total bullshit. And it's made in Nashville, North Carolina. So obviously made for Yankees to sit and say, oh, how quaint. I want to get back to the things that Yankees don't know or don't know. This book is a little better, but they got some interesting things. I'm a real fan of this, Rustic Remedies. All right, so listen up. I've got the cure for anything. I've got a disclaimer, of course. Some of these old remedies worked and some didn't. No shit. No attempt should be made by the reader to use any of these remedies without first consulting his doctor. Arthritis. Drink a mixture of honey, vinegar, and moonshine. Damn, what a combination. Athlete's foot, or as Jackie B would say, athletic feet. Step in fresh cow dung. Colds. Drink whiskey and honey mixed with a mixture of honey and vinegar. Chest congestion. Soak a flannel shirt in lard and turpentine and wear it all day. Diarrhea, dysentery. Drink blackberry juice. Heart trouble. Eat raw or cooked ramps or garlic. Now I know that ramps go wild, grow wild. They don't go wild. Well, maybe they do go wild. Ramps do grow wild, but the people I've talked to who tried it says it ain't much. Poison ivy. Rub the juice of a jewel weed, I have no idea what that is, on the area. Insomnia. Soak feet in hot water to bring blood from the head. What? No whiskey? No honey and whiskey? Pneumonia. Give patients 2 teaspoonsful of oil rendered from skunk fat. Sore throat. Tie a dirty sock around the neck. Stop bleeding. Use chimney soot or spider webs. You know, I've heard of the spider web thing before, but I don't remember where I read it. It was somewhere. It seemed like it was some sort of Navy SEAL book or something. Maybe I'm completely wrong here. Corn. To remove a corn, rub it with a grain of corn. Then feed the corn to a black chicken. Hiccups. Hiccups can be stopped by drinking from the opposite side of a glass. Head lice. Cut hair close and rub the scalp with kerosene. Could be effective. Bee stings. I've actually witnessed this one. More when I was a child than now, but say when I was just a little kid, say from 5 or 6 years old to about 10, I've witnessed this before. Well, I lost my place. Where is it? Bee stings. Where was that? Yeah. Mud or tobacco juice. I have seen the tobacco juice. Usually from dipping. Usually from little old ladies' cans. Mud or tobacco juice will stop the pain and itching. I cannot testify for that one way or the other. Worms. Eat a clove of garlic every day. They tell it for the truth in this book. However, I must tell you, I'm turning complete heel on this book. It's so ridiculous, there's nothing even funny in it. Let's get back to this evangelist who's saying the revolution or revival, Mr. W.V. Grant. Got another gold passage in here. Let's see. Where was it? Oh, yes. They're speaking of rock and roll. Don't turn heel on anything else, not that country music which glorifies drinking and fornicating continually, especially from this era. But listen to this. The jungle music will become worse. The youth will be pushed by the communists until they go on extremes with their devil-inspired music. It will be from the pits of hell. Hotter than hell? You can feel the lust demons in it. No shit. Their spirit will take hold of the youth of the land, and they will be controlled by evil spirits. Some of the preachers in churches will go for the rock music. Now that's interesting. They will think they can win some members in that way. Instead of winning them, they will lose their young people. The spirit will drive them to lust and shame. I got to get back to this guy. He's got an interesting take on things, especially from 50 years ago. So, this is for Saturday morning. Saturday evening, which is this evening, I will be at Ground Zero in Spartanburg, South Carolina, where I'll be attending the Anti-Scene show. And so, any of the Bunker Hill posse that's there, any of my Facebook friends, or if you just want to wander over because I'll be the guy with the tripod and the phone, come on over because we're going to have a great time tomorrow night. Let's get shit done. Remember, discipline equals freedom. Remember to never complain and never explain yourself. Remember, always remember, a real warrior has no fear of death because they have come to the conclusion they're already dead. There's many variations of that, especially with Japanese samurai literature. I know this was told to American bomber pilots in World War II. Forget about going home. Consider yourselves already dead, and it'll be a lot easier for you. Make every day count. Kindness. The world can never have enough kindness. Kindness to strangers. Kindness to animals. So, for Mr. and Ms. America, all ships at sea and all sods, everywhere, this is your humble correspondent, KD, from KD After Dark, where I'll return very soon. If you see me wandering the earth, come by and say hello. Have a great day, everyone, and remember, get shit done.